Hi everyone. This is a tutorial video about the new feature of Neocortex, which are interactable components, which help the AI characters know about their surroundings, pretty much give them spatial awareness about other objects. I have an empty Unity project and I will just go to Neocortex GitHub and copy the GitHub URL for the project and import it through the package manager. Let's go to package manager from the window menu and click on the plus icon, import from Git URL, paste the URL and import it. It's going to take a short while, and after that we will have the package installed. After the package is imported, we will see the samples tab. We can click on it and import the text and audio samples from Neocortex package. And let's go there, import the package, import the samples, and in the samples folder, we should see the right version of the package and interactable sample scene in it. Let's open up that scene and take a look at it. So you will see some small instruction right there. And it's just like the text chat and audio chat scenes we have. So similar context. And we have a blue and red tile on the floor, and the camera angle is a little different than them. So in the hierarchy, we have this interactable game object and two objects in it, the ones we see in the scene. Each of them have a Neocortex interactable component on them, which tags them as object, gives them a name, and attaches some set of properties. In this case, name, color, and the value red and blue are the properties. Neocortex is going to use this information, and we will be able to understand what is going on and use it. Let's go to the web platform, create a new project in Neocortex. I'm going to call this Interactable. In this demo, we have a go to point action, and all we have to do is just create that. I'm going to hide these nodes to open up some space, create an object, and let's call this movement. And I'm going to connect this to the result node. And then I'm going to create an action node, and as asked in the sample, I will call the keyword go to point. So we can recognize the right word and use it. When we capture it, we can call the right actions, which is to move the character. And the main script for this sample is on the interactable chat canvas object, and you can see it here. So let's open it up and take a look at its content. It's quite similar to what we had in text and audio chat samples, just with the difference that it collects the interactables and makes decision according to them. In the sample script, like the other samples we had, the main place is on chat response received. And here we also check the action and execute that. The keyword we have is go to point. This is the action keyword in the sample. And all we need to do is make sure it is the same as the action we have in the project. So we have our object, we have our action node, and go to point is the keyword that we are going to use. So every time we ask this agent to go to somewhere, this action is going to be triggered, and we will capture it and run the necessary method for it. Let's copy the ID of this character and bring it back to Unity and paste it on our Neocortex Smart Agent. This is the character we are going to talk to. And also let's go back to the platform and copy ourselves a API key to use in the project. I'm going to copy the first one I had. Let's go back to Unity. Tools, Neocortex API key setup, and let's paste it here and save it. So now we should be able to run this project and actually go to point when we ask to it. So let me run the project and let's see how it works. It's gonna take a moment. Hey, can you go to the blue tile?
Heading to the blue tile now.
Now, can you go to the other one?
Moving to the red tile as you asked.
So what just happened is that Neocortex was able to understand the interactables in the scene. These are the tiles we have and the character itself, because it also has a Neocortex interactable on it. So let's take a look at these objects. These are just basic cube meshes. They have interactable on them, a name, type, and their properties. You can add some other properties as well. In this case, it's just the color. So when we go back to our code, the response from the agent, when we talk to it, that comes with the chat on chat response received, it has a metadata field which contains the information about the interactables. Every interactable has a field called isSubject. If an object is subject, we will be knowing about that. So when I say go to red tile, next turn the subject is the red tile. So when I fetch the first interactable, that is going to be the red tile. So it also contains the position of the object by default. So when I say go to red tile becomes the subject. We know its position. And when I say, when I capture the go to point action, then I can actually go to that subject interactable's position with a coroutine to move the character we have. And normally it moves to its position. In this case, the agent knows its own position and the tile's positions. Let's run it again, and this time I'm going to runtime edit the scene and duplicate one of the interactables with different properties. Can you go to the red tile?
On my way to the red tile.
So here I'm going to stop and tell you this. Now I'm going to, while this running, I'm going to copy the red tile, move it here, and give it a different name, like change its properties and ask it to move there. So things can change real time as well. So duplicating the red tile, I'm going to change its position to bring it forth like this here. And yeah, let's zero it, something like this. And I'm going to call this property size, and it's big, the value will be big. And yeah, let's also change its shape to make it a little larger as well. And I want to change its color. So let's do it through the material of the mesh renderer. So material here. And I should have like this orange material. Let's use that. Yeah, right here. And so also add this property to the interactable. So color property will be orange this time. Now let me ask him with the addition in the scene. Can you go to the big tile?
Moving to the big tile now.
Can you go to one of the other tiles, like the small ones?
Which tile? Red, blue, or big?
Randomly you can pick one of them. I don't want it to be big.
I'll head to the blue tile.
Can you go to the orange one then?
Heading to the orange tile now.
As you can see, given objects are labeled with the interactables and given certain properties, it can understand which one you are talking about and their positions, and also execute actions according to it. All you need to do is put things together and add colliders, add coroutines to make things run. All you need to do is get the metadata and pick the subject interactable from those, and that should just be it. So this is still an experimental feature, and I'm going to keep working on it. If you have any questions or suggestions, please give this a try and let me know. I would be looking forward to adding more demos about this. Thank you so much, and talk to you soon again.